What's going on, guys? So today's video is going to be how to optimally work out so that A, you're gaining mobility, and B, you're gaining strength and size. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I've normally done in the past in terms of my content for videos. So today's video is basically, I'm going to run you guys through my workout that I would do pretty much 3 times a week when I was playing hockey. I'm a goalie, so the main focus of being a goalie, I guess the centerpiece of it all, is being able to be athletic and flexible. You also got to be strong and powerful to move from side to side. So for me, the workouts and the exercises that I'm going to be showing are very good to A, build strength through range of motion, which is how you increase your mobility, and B, it's also going to show you guys how to increase your strength, which will help with your size. I really don't think lifting heavy and lifting through, like, gaining mobility through a full range of motion, I don't think those two things are mutually exclusive, meaning I don't think you can have one without having the other. I think having a balance between both of them actually allows you to use that muscle to its fullest capacity. And if you can do an exercise through a full range of motion, it will allow more muscle growth in whatever muscle you're targeting. So without further ado, today, that's going to be the format. I'm just going to be showing you guys my top sets of what I would be doing, because I really think the marriage between strength training and training a muscle through a full range of motion is how you unlock your flexibility and mobility. So basically, we're just going to be taking you through my top sets. I'm going to be doing short videos on Instagram and TikTok, and that's kind of going to be the style of content going forward. So just keep an eye out on that. Instagram is Photo Fitness, so go check that out. And yeah, we'll get right into it. So I'll catch you guys in the gym. All right, so the first exercise we're going to be doing is the ATG split squat. I'm going to demonstrate it. I think it's easier to show it and then explain it than it is to talk about it. But so basically, this one's nice because you don't have to use a box. You can literally do it anywhere. You can use stairs. You can use a flat floor. That's like the peak of where you're trying to get to. You can scale this by making this higher or lower. The lower you are, the harder it is. If you're outside and you see a set of staircases, you can do this exercise. It's pretty universal. I've added a little bit onto it, so it's more of a flow, but this is what you do. So I go 25 here. Put your foot on the ball, so your back foot straight, and then just try and touch your toes. sort of this exercise, you can do it both sides. You'll notice immediately on one side, in certain places it will be tighter than the other side. Alright, that's it for the first one. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the second best thing to pair with that ATG split squat. It's the Alright guys, I'll show you the best second exercise to superset with that first one. It is the hanging leg raise, and this is going to be a little different variation of it. Maybe for your hip flexors, so we're going to do more of like a knee bend. Put this device here. It's called a monkey foot. It's from this company called Animal House. It kind of works like a ski boot, you just kind of put it in to the upper knees here. This is a new one, but I've had my other ones for 3 years plus. But these things are a game changer. If you don't have this, you can do the exact same exercise with a cable machine. You just put a chain or something you wrap around your foot, and you do exactly what I'm about to do. Or you can use a kettlebell. But this way for me is the best way to do it. It's super easy, just a bunch of shit all over it. It takes 2 seconds. And then you're going. Then we can turn to the side. Take your flexors from this angle. And if you try to switch feet, it is super easy. Just unclip it. Put your left foot in. Strap it up, and you're good to go. Your goal here is to keep the back foot as straight as possible. Try to squeeze through your glutes. It's a super safe and easy exercise to do. It's super safe because if you hit failure, just leave your leg, like you just leave it there. It's not going to do anything. It's just pulling down a little bit. So it's very safe, very scalable, and yeah, let's go on to the next one. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention about that exercise, that one is super good if you are struggling with pains in the front of your hips when you're squatting, really at any depth. I think a lot of people struggle as they approach 90 degrees, and that exercise right there that we just did, it helps strengthen your hip flexors. So when your hip flexors are in pain like that from squatting, it's your body signaling you, hey, we're not strong here, get us out of this position, or strengthen us so that we can be stable here, because what you're doing so far isn't working. Let's get the fuck out of here. Is essentially what your body is saying to you. So for that not to happen to you, or you want to get rid of it, strengthen your hip flexors, and that's exactly how you're going to get rid of that. So now we can move on. Alright, now here's the point of the video where I'm probably going to lose a lot of you guys. However, disclaimer, this does look weird. However, it is without a doubt probably the best exercise and return on investment, you could say. This exercise is basically the best way to think of this is of like a seated chest fly. You guys can see where I'm going with this. Seated chest fly, but with your legs. So it's a leg fly, essentially. Recommendation here, pants when doing this exercise. You can use kettlebells and you can use a cable machine to get the same effect, but I have these, so I'm going to be using them. Makes it a whole lot easier. This exercise is also very safe because unlike a cable fly, if you are failing on a cable fly, you have nothing to help support yourself. With these ones, if you start to fail, you can grab your legs and guide yourself through another rep or two. So leg back flat, push your back flat, and yeah, do this. Put your feet on this floor. Yeah. Reps. This is the best exercise because there's nothing that takes you out of this performing motion. In terms of inner adductor exercises, that is probably number one. I would say I would put it more so above the seated adductor squeezer machine, whatever the fuck that's just called. For me, in terms of improving flexibility, range of motion, and strength and size, just everything. This exercise is it. This is the S tier of what I have to offer. It is the strangest looking one, however, it gives you the most return on investment. So give it a try, see how it works, see if it helps you out. I'm sure it will. On to the next.